Greetings. Welcome to EDTV News Channel, the People's Channel. In this report, we have a few stories to talk about. Coming out of the parish of St. Anne's, the Garden Parish, St. Mary, and St. Andrew. Stay tuned for the full reports. Blessings to all subscribers and viewers. If you're here for the first time, you can support the channel by like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. So we'll start off in the Garden Parish of Jamaica, St. Anne. And we'll talk about one of Kings Valley top SHOTTA who responsible for lots of dropouts. Now him goes by the name of Black Isle or Junior. But when the police take him out and him friend, he was Chin Mix. Now, the reason why him goes by that name is because him used the best brand bleaching cream. And when the bleaching cream clear him up, him look like a Chinaman. Now, the gangster them for realize the police them up to date. You know what I'm saying? And bleaching cream can't help them. You know what I'm saying? The police them have two pictures I walk with. You know what I'm saying? The bleaching photo and the original photo. You see me, people? So we are getting to the report. An alleged member of the notorious Kings Valley gang, which operates out of Grangeville in Westmoreland, was one of two men fatally shot during a reported clash with members of a police team in Limal in St. Anne early Monday morning. He has now been identified as 36-year-old Ricardo Hemmings, who once went by the alias Junior and Black Isle in recent times. Hemmings has been called Chin Mix for his distinctive bleach complexion, which gave him the appearance of someone of Chinese descent. According to the police sources, Hemmings served as a triggerman and enforcer for the Kings Valley gang, which has been the subject of numerous police operations. He was also a person of interest for the police in several divisions, in addition to those in his home base of Westmoreland, as he was known contract killer and a long-standing and dangerous figure in Jamaica criminal underworld. Hemmings first became a person of interest for the police in 2016, and in July of that year, an attempt was made to apprehend him in Green Island. However, he reportedly fired at the police and escaped. Long run, short catch. Months later, Hemmings was identified as a shooter in an incident in which one man was left nursing gunshot wounds in Rock Spring in Hanover. In 2017, Hemmings was moved to the police wanted list after he was linked to the dropout of Ricardo Manny Stewart in Grange Hill. Since then, Black Isle has been linked to several other crimes, including a July 2020 incident in Grange Hill in which 4 people were shot. According to police sources, Hemmings managed to evade capture by radically altering his appearance. About 4 a.m. on Monday, the police launched a pre-dawn operation in Limal, where intelligence suggested that Hemmings was hiding. The police report that law enforcement personnel acting on a warrant in search of Hemmings approached a 2-bedroom house when 2 men attempted to flee from the rear of the premises. One of them allegedly opened fire at the police, who returned fire, hitting one of them while the other escaped. As the police continued their operation, another man reportedly fired at them from inside the house. The cops said they returned fire and the man was injured. A .45 caliber pistol with a magazine containing 3 rounds was reportedly seized by the cops. Both injured men were taken to the Sentence Bay Hospital where they were confirmed dropped out. Up to press time on Tuesday, the second man who was fatally shot remained unidentified. The Independent Commission of Investigation, INDECOM, was notified and is conducting inquiries. Last December, the reputed leader of the Kings Valley gang, Durval Luke Williams, and his sidekick, Christian Grant, was sentenced to 8 years for plotting the dropout of a prosecution witness while behind bars. They have appealed their conviction and sentence. The two remain before the courts of anti-gang charges. Now, people, Black Isle change him name, people, because him use the best brand bleaching cream, but that couldn't help him, people. You know what I'm saying? No, he's now deceased. You know what I say? And that is the life, people, of a gangster. You know what I'm saying? Today you live and tomorrow you drop out. Now, people, we'll move on. This time to the parish of St. Andrew. Police probing reported accidental shooting of a soldier in Crossroad in the parish. Police are investigating an incident in which a soldier was reportedly accidentally shot by a colleague in Crossroad, St. Andrew on Tuesday afternoon. It is reported that about 3:45, they were at Union Square when one of them reportedly attempted to clear his weapon and the gun discharged a shot. The bullet reportedly hit his colleague, who is a private, in the leg. The injured soldier was taken to the Kingston Public Hospital, where he was admitted for treatment. Now, people, we'll continue the journey, this time to the parish of St. Mary. Igla found fatally shot in bed. A 55-year-old Igla was found in his bed Wednesday morning. Elvis Moore, otherwise called Speng or Super, a resident of Top Albany in Islington, had gunshot wounds to his upper body. Police reports are that about 12:30 a.m., residents heard what appeared sound like gunshots coming from Moore's one-bedroom house. Upon checking on Moore around 5:45 a.m., a relative found that the door was forcibly open and Moore was lying in red water, lifeless. The police were alerted. On their arrival, Moore was observed on his back in bed with several gunshot wounds to the right side of his body. He was pronounced dropout at the scene, according to the police, who also said there were no signs of robbery. Now, people, we'll move on and we'll talk about a $7 million robbery where the police now release a sketch. Police release sketch of suspect in $7 million robbery. The St. James police have released a composited sketch of a man who they believe was involved in a $7 million robbery at the intersection of Upper Bevan Avenue and Market Circle in Montego Bay, St. James last month. Reports from lawmen are that on Tuesday, June 24, at 8:30 p.m., two men armed with handguns stopped and robbed a motor truck of approximately $7 million before fleeing on foot in the area. The matter was reported to the police and based on descriptions given, a composite sketch of one of the men was generated. He's been asked to turn himself into the Montego Bay Criminal Investigation Branch, CIB, or any other police station, ASAP. No, people, him not going to turn himself in. The police, them just have to get it right and go look for him and pick him up. So there you have it, people. Please leave your comments in the comment section and tell me what you think. One aim, one God, one destiny. Walk good, talk good, live good. Blessings.